Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at how you can stretch that summer entertaining feeling just a little bit longer.
Right into those beautiful, mellow, late summer days.
Exactly, that sweet spot, when summer's not quite over, but you feel that first hint of autumn coming.
Yeah, the light changes, the heat's not as intense. It's perfect for being outside.
It really is. Perfect lingering daylight, lovely temperatures for, having people over outdoors. But lots of us want to hang on to that vibe, but maybe struggle a bit with, like, how do you shift the decor? How do you make it feel right for now? So today we're doing a deep dive into exactly that. We're pulling out the best ideas from sources like wineforliving.com's article on late summer tablescapes. Our mission, to figure out those key things that bridge the gap between the seasons. How you can create table settings that look amazing, work practically, and just feel really special for this time of year.
And it really is a unique time for entertaining. Like you said, the really fierce heat is gone. But we're definitely not into, full-on pumpkins and rusty oranges yet.
Not quite yet.
It's this lovely in-between. And honestly, nature gives you so much to work with right now.
That's true.
Plus that golden hour light. It does half the work for you. Makes everything and everyone look good. Naturally flattering.
Okay, let's start with flowers. They're often the star, right? But late summer flowers can feel a bit wilder.
They can, yeah.
How do we pick ones that feel, I don't know, elevated but still relaxed? That effortless feel we're going for. Are there tricks people miss?
Well, a key thing is hardiness. You want blooms that will actually last through an evening outdoors.
Good point.
So think about sunflowers, zinnias, dahlias are fantastic this time of year.
Oh, I love dahlias.
They're gorgeous. But what really takes it up a notch is adding texture. Think seasonal grasses, maybe some seed pods, unexpected things.
Ah, okay. Texture with the flowers.
Exactly. And instead of one big formal centerpiece, try maybe several smaller arrangements. Way more flexible. You can scatter them and mix in things you find, like branches you forage or just clippings from the garden. It stretches those flowers you bought.
Makes sense.
And honestly, embrace the slightly messy look. A bit of imperfection, asymmetry that looks natural, like you just gathered them.
That's a great tip. And functionally, keeping arrangements low, we always hear that. But it's more than just seeing across the table,
Again,
isn't it?
oh, definitely. It's about connection.
Right. When they're low, people naturally lean in a bit more. It creates this invisible circle of conversation, an invitation to connect.
Well put. It absolutely facilitates that intimacy.
Okay, so we've got flowers, some natural touches. How do we set the mood, the emotional feel? That's got to be color, right?
Color is huge. It really dictates the whole atmosphere for this transitional time.
So how do you approach that?
Well, think of color theory as like a practical tool here, not just for painters.
Okay.
The best late summer palettes, they blend that fading summer brightness with the first hints of autumn's depth.
Bridging the gap.
Exactly. Psychologically, those deeper, more muted tones signal calm, a bit of sophistication maybe. It mirrors the season shifting.
So give me some examples. How does that translate?
Okay, think about moving from, say, a bright sky blue, maybe shift towards a slate blue, or even a navy.
Gotcha.
Or if you use coral pink in summer, maybe now it becomes a warmer rust or an earthy terracotta.
Okay, I see the transition.
Lemon yellow could turn into mustard or a nice gold. Bright green might soften to sage or olive.
Right. Those richer, softer tones.
Yeah. And start with neutral linens. Oatmeal, flax, cream, they're a great base. Then layer in maybe 2 or 3 of those complementary colors.
The napkins, the flowers.
Napkins, flowers, maybe some tableware. And don't forget metallics. A bit of copper, maybe brushed gold. They catch that late summer light beautifully.
Ooh, nice touch.
And a really easy trick. Let the seasonal produce guide you. If you're using figs or early pears, pull colors from those. Instant cohesion.
That makes so much sense. But what about budget? Sometimes updating colors feels expensive. How does this help you use what you already own? Because, my everyday plates feel everyday.
Yeah, I get that. But the trick isn't always buying new. It's recontextualizing what you have.
Recontextualize.
Yeah. So take that everyday blue plate, put on a simple woven placemat, add a rich rust-colored napkin, maybe tuck in a sprig of rosemary. Suddenly, it doesn't feel everyday.
Ah, it's about the companions.
Exactly. You're giving a new story for the season by changing what's around it. It's about coordination, not perfect matching. Just like in nature.
Yeah.
Keeps it feeling authentic.
Yeah.
And saves money.
Brilliant. Okay, so visuals. Flowers, color, check. But what about engaging other senses? Making the table feel inviting to touch, That brings us to texture, right?
Yeah.
Which I think people often overlook.
They really do. But a great tablescape makes you want to reach out, touch things. It pulls you in, makes it more immersive.
So how do we layer textures effectively?
Contrast is key. Think rough against smooth. Like maybe some nubby linen napkins next to smooth polished glassware.
Right.
Or bring in natural materials. Wood chargers under plates, maybe some stone coasters. Woven placemats are great for this.
Yeah, those add instant warmth.
They do. You can even mix metallic finishes, a little matte, a little shiny. And again, those unexpected bits like dried grasses or seed pods you tucked in with the flowers. More texture.
So it's about creating interest through difference, rough with smooth, matte with shiny.
Precisely. That contrast makes each element pop a little more. It draws your eye, makes you notice the detail.
I love that. But you mentioned collected feel earlier. How do we add texture without it looking overdone or cluttered?
That's the balance, isn't it? The beauty here is in that casual feel. You want layers, but also space. Let things breathe. Don't feel like you have to fill every single inch. Negative space is your friend.
Intentional negative space. Got it. Okay, another element, using seasonal produce as decor. I love this idea. It feels so abundant.
It really does.
But I sometimes worry, will it look like I just dumped my shopping bag? Or outdoors, will it attract, bugs?
Valid concerns.
So how do we make it look beautiful and practical? Especially with all the gorgeous stuff available now, like late August through early October.
Well, the options are amazing right now. Fresh figs, plums, gorgeous clusters of grapes, peaches, early apples, pears. Even the first little mini pumpkins or gourds.
Yeah.
The key is choosing items with interesting shapes, colors, and textures. Think about variety.
And how do you arrange them?
Don't just scatter them flat. Use different heights. Maybe put some grapes in a footed bowl or prop some pears on a small cake stand.
Create levels.
Create levels, exactly. And mix ripeness. Some green figs with purple ones adds great color variation. Tuck in some herbs too. Rosemary, sage for aroma and greenery.
Nice.
And a big visual trick. Group similar items together. A cluster of plums here, a bunch of grapes there. Look more intentional, more bountiful than spreading everything thinly.
Grouping for impact. I like that. And the bug issue outdoors. Any tips there?
Yes. Okay, as someone who's also fought that battle, maybe lean towards fruits that are less of a magnet. Citrus is generally safer than, say, cut melon, which is super sweet.
Good practical tip. Less sweet, less sticky.
Pretty much. It can make a real difference to your guests' comfort.
Okay, as the days get shorter now, lighting becomes so important, doesn't it? It can totally transform the vibe.
Absolutely critical.
Uh,
Good lighting turns even a simple setup into something magical.
So what's the goal? Just
Light. The goal is a warm, flattering glow, something that makes people feel comfortable, relaxed, encourages them to linger.
And how do you achieve that?
Layer your light sources. Don't just rely on one overhead light. Combine different things at different heights.
Like candles.
Candles are wonderful. Just make sure they're unscented. If you're serving food, you don't want competing smells.
Right.
And outdoors, definitely put them in hurricane glasses or lanterns. Protect them from breezes.
Or battery ones. Are those okay now?
Honestly, battery-operated candles have gotten really good. They're a great worry-free option, especially if you have kids or pets around.
Good to know. You mentioned flattering light. What actually makes light flattering?
Good question. Generally, light coming from slightly below eye level is softer. Think candlelight flickering upwards.
Oh, okay.
Casts gentler shadows, minimizes harsh lines, makes everyone look, well, better and feel more relaxed. That upward glow is key.
That's fascinating. So it's not just about brightness, it's direction and warmth.
Exactly. And always, always have a backup plan for outdoor lighting. String lights suddenly go out, have some lanterns ready, weather turns, move indoors easily.
Smart. Always be prepared. Okay, let's tie this all together. We want beautiful, but we also need practical. How do we make sure the table actually works for eating and connecting?
Right. It can't just be a pretty picture. Functionality is paramount.
So what's the process?
My advice, set a full plate setting first. Plate, cutlery, glassware. See how much space it actually takes.
Map out the essentials.
Yes. Then arrange your decor around that. Make sure there's elbow room, space for water glasses, wine bottles, maybe serving dishes if you're doing family style.
Good point about serving style.
Crucial. And keep those sight lines clear. We talked about low centerpieces, but make sure nothing else is blocking views across the table. Conversation needs to flow.
Easy access to wine and water too, right? No awkward reaching over candles.
Please, yes. And embrace that negative space we mentioned. Don't overcrowd. Let it breathe. The tablescape should support the gathering, enhance the connection, not be the main event, or worse, get in the way.
That's the perfect way to think about it. Supportive, not starring. And one last practical tip from me. Set the table way ahead of time.
Oh, absolutely.
Get it done well before guests arrive. Then you can actually relax and enjoy their company, not be fussing with forks and flowers. It sets such a welcoming, easy tone.
So true. It signals you're ready, you're present for them.
So wrapping up, these late summer tablescapes, they really are this wonderful canvas. A chance to create memorable moments, cultivate that relaxed elegance, and just celebrate this really lovely, unique transitional time of year.
Absolutely. And I think, zooming out, the best gatherings, the ones people really remember, they often come from just embracing that seasonal simplicity, not chasing some idea of perfection. So I'd encourage you listening, maybe just try one or two little things next time you have people over. Float some dahlia heads in shallow bowls, tie your napkins with a fresh herb sprig, scatter a few early pears or pomegranates down the center.
Small touches.
Small, thoughtful touches. They often have a much bigger impact than something really elaborate and, frankly, stressful to execute.
Your table really can tell that story, can't it? Summer gently letting go, fall starting to whisper hello through the colors, the textures, what nature's offering right now.
Okay.
And maybe the real beauty of entertaining seasonally is just that embracing the natural progression, celebrating exactly where we are in the year together,